YouTube, ProtomanV20 of Team Ionia here, and I'm bringing you a re-upload of my finalized Bermuda Triangle deck. Now, it's built around the Coral Chain Ride, but I will get into that as we go. So of course, starting with the grade zeros, we have Angelic Star Coral, the start of the chain ride. Then for triggers, we have 10 criticals, 4 heals, and 2 draws. Now the reason I run that is because I have a lot of other draw power in this deck, so I figured when it came to triggers I would go more for quick damage rather than extra draw power. Then we move to the grade 1s. We have 4 Mermaid Idol Elly. We have 4 of the grade 1 of the chain ride, Fresh Star Coral, and when it rides on the grade 0, you can search the top 7 for the grade 2 or the grade 3 of the Coral Chain Ride and add it to your hand. The rest then gets shuffled to your deck. Then we have Sweet Harmony Mona, who with a counterblast, when it's placed on the rear guard, you're allowed to bounce one of your other Bermuda Triangle rear guard units. Next we have 2 copies of Pearl Sisters Perle. What it does is when it's placed on the rear guard, you can target a Pearl Sisters Perla and give it the skill to Soul Blast 1 and draw a card if its attack hits a Vanguard. Next we have Prism Image Clear, and when it gets bounced to your hand, you can Soul Blast 1 and give another of your Bermuda Triangle units plus 4,000 for the turn. Moving to grade 2s, we have 2 copies of Girls Rock Rio. What this does is, when it bounces to hand, you can Soul Charge 1, Counterblast 1, and draw 1 card. Next we have the second piece, the grade 2 of the chain ride, Shiny Star Coral. What it does is, well, first of all, if you misride the grade 2 and you ride it on top of the grade 1, you can hunt your top 7 to try and get for another shot at the grade 2 to superior ride. If the grade 2's attack hits, you're allowed to bounce one of your front row Bermuda Triangle units to your hand, and if you have the grade 1 of the Chain and Soul, you can also bounce a back row unit. Next we have Pearl Sisters Perla, and when its attack hits the Vanguard, you may Soul Blast 1 to choose one of your Bermuda Triangle rearguard units and bounce it to your hand. When it hits a Vanguard, that is. And that works very well with Prism Promise Celtic, who has the exact same skill as Prism Image Clear, which is Soul Blast 1 when it bounces to hand and give a Bermuda Triangle plus 4,000. And finally, to round out the grade 2s, we have 2 copies of Top Idol Aqua, my generic 10k unit. Moving to grade 3s, we have 2 copies of Shining Singer Ionia. What it is if it's attacking a Vanguard when it's a rear guard, it gains plus 2,000 if your Vanguard's Bermuda Triangle. And if it's your Vanguard and you're at limit break, it gains plus 5,000 when attacking. Next we have Prism Image Vert, which is the break ride for Bermuda Triangles, and when it's break ridden, so in other words ridden on by another grade 3 at 4 or more damage, you can bounce 2 of your Bermuda Triangle units to your hand, draw 1 card, and give your Vanguard plus 10,000 for the turn. And finally we have the star of the deck. That would be Aurora Star Coral, the last piece of the chain ride. What it does is, at limit break, you're allowed to counterblast 2 when it's attacking. When it's attacking a Vanguard, that is, to choose one of your Bermuda Triangle units and return it to your hand. Oh, you also have to Soul Charge 1 in addition to that. And then Coral gains plus 5,000 until the end of that battle. So that is my Bermuda Triangle deck. I hope you all enjoyed it, and if you have any fixes or anything, please put them in the comments below, and please subscribe to our channel. Later, YouTube.